Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to design our home page, and as you already know, we have consumed our REST API for our home page. If you have not watched that video, so make sure you watch all this video. After that, watch this part, because that will make more sense, I think. If you don't watch these tutorials, means the networking module tutorials, in which we have talked about how we set up our networking module and consume all the REST APIs. So this video is important. So go and watch this video first and then watch this video. Okay. One more important update is I have created a WhatsApp channel for you guys, and if you have not joined that channel, please go and join, because sometimes YouTube doesn't send you notification when I upload videos on my channel on time to time. So it will be very easy for me to notify you all whenever I upload any video on my channel. So please go and join that channel. It is mandatory. Please. Now let's continue with this video. So as you can see here, we have designed nothing, but we have set up our project. Okay, we have done all the setup part, and we are getting our data here in our home page. Okay, so now let's consume that data, and let me show you in the log section. Okay, so as you can see here, we are getting our home data here. So let's consume it and make our recycler view and all the UI. Okay, so let's begin. So I am on my home fragment right now. So as you can see here, I have a recycler view here. So let's make it match parent. Okay, and for now, let's continue dealing with this part, means the chair section. So guys, in our previous video, as you know, we have set up our adapter, recycler view, everything. Okay, so we have created these layout too, means the cheap section and the product section. Okay, and all these layouts got created in our previous video. Now we just need to set the data and everything will be done. Okay, we don't have to do hard work for this thing. So now let's set the data and see the output. So for now, let's going to set data for this and this section. Okay, so let's begin. So let me show you the layout section first. So as you can see here, we have a product layout here, and as you can see, we have created the layout for this. Okay, and we have also created a layout for the chip too. So let me show you. Yeah, as you can see here, we have the chip section. Okay, and now we need to take a recycler view for containing their child items, and also we need a parent recycler view for this, which is responsible to scroll these items in a vertical manner. And in that recycler view, we are going to add sub recycler view that is responsible to or scroll this item in a horizontal manner and vertical manner, and show the item in grids and whatever we like. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to create I'm going to make it a bit easy for you. Either we can do a nested adapter for this. That will also going to be easy for you, but the way I'm going to show you, that will more easy than that method. Okay, so so here, as you can see here, we have a top, chair and section. So I am going to divide all this section. Okay, so we have already created this part, and this part. Okay, I'm going to create this part here. Okay, so let me create a section. I'm going to div section. I'm going to name it as a header section. Okay, and click OK. And in that header section, we are going to take two text view. Okay, for the top, chair and the see all. So yeah, I'm not going to do it in a static. Don't worry about that. So I have these two text view, and now this will be going to be static. Okay, so see all and top, chair. Okay, I'm doing it like that because I need to set font for this. So go here and search for font. Okay, and if you click here, you will got this panel, and let's add more font, and you can search it from here. Opens. Okay, so no, I'm not going to use this. So as you can see here, we got all our fonts. That will be going to be Google font, So for this I am going to use semi bold. Okay, click OK and again click OK. So let's set it for semi bold, and now I'm going to set the font family for see all button open screen. Okay, this will be okay. Now let's make it wrap content and see all wrap content. Okay, and I want also header title subhead. Okay, so we are done with this layout. Now let's set this with our furniture adapter. I need another model for that. So let's create one data class header section model where this will be going to be string. Yeah, let's take just one parameter for now, and if we need, we'll add accordingly. Yeah, as you can see here, it's saying that import remaining branch. So let's do it. R dot layout dot and header section. Okay, and we need to create a view holder for that too. So let's do it. Class header section view holder private well header section binding, and I'm going to attach this with furniture view holder, and I'm going to pass the root here. Create a function for binding our data, and in that function I'm going to use furniture shield model dot header section. Okay, and let's perform data binding here. So to perform data binding, as you know, we need to create a variable here. So bind data, and we need our furniture model here dot header section, and let's bind the remove the static data from here and bind data dot header. Okay, so that's it for the layout. And now let's add remaining branch inside our on view holder. So holder dot bind get item position. Okay, now we need to do a few setup here for nature view holder dot. I have already covered all these things in my previous video. If you skip all that part, so please go and watch that video first, then continue watching this video. Okay, now I'm going to pass parent comma false. Now we have set up our header section. We have already this cheap section, the header section and the product section. Now I need a child recycler view for this. Let's create one. So in my previous videos I have created this nested recycler view. So let's modify this layout and use it. So I'm going to set all the unnecessary things, visibility gone here, and 0 and yeah, I think we are ready to go. So let's bind this layout, nested RCB layout, with our furniture adapter too. It's required for setting this horizontal and vertical recycler view here. So let's do it. I forgot to bind the data. Bind data equals to item. So let's create one more view holder for our child recycler view, child RCV view holder. Okay, and now furniture view holder, and let's create private well binding dot root, and here let's create one more function bind, and in this we are going to set up our recycler view. So let's do it. Binding dot, we don't have ID for this recycler view, so let's add one ID for this recycler view, the child RCV. Okay, now let's use it here, and let's set up model for our recycler view. Okay, so since we are controlling our recycler view from the coding part, so we need to pass everything. Like we want to show our data in a vertical manner. So we want to let our recycler view know that I want to create a vertical recycler view here. So set orientation vertically. Okay. And if you want to set horizontally, so you need to let your recycler view, means child recycler view, to know that you want to set horizontally. So to achieve that type of control, we need to add a separate parameter for that scenario. Okay, so let's customize it here, child model. Okay, so I'm going to take a variable here, parameter here. This will be going to be a boolean in vertical. By default, I'm not going to pass a default value here, and I'm also going to be pass span count here. So this will be going to be integer, and I'm going to pass a default value 0 here. And yeah, I'm going to take this furniture model in a list. So this will be going to be a mutable list and furniture model. Okay, your name is RCD. Now, so I'm going to take that model here, child RCB model, and I'm going to check if item dot is vertical. Okay, in vertical, so I am going to return a recycler view, means a simple recycler view layout manager here. So linear. So I'm going to check the item here. Okay, so as you can see here, we have grid and we have chip. Chip is in horizontal and grid in vertical grid. Okay, so I'm going to check if item dot in vertical means we are getting a grid. Okay, so I'm going to return here grid layout manager. Okay, and here we need binding dot root dot contact, and we need our span count here, item dot span count, else we are going to return our linear layout manager dot, and also I'm going to use binding dot root dot context comma linear layout dot horizontal. So we have this layout manager and I'm going to use this. So whenever we got means whenever we set this value true, this means this layout going to be set, and whenever we set false, this layout manager going to be set. Okay, so in this way we achieve this thing. And if you still don't know what we are doing, so have patience, I will let you know. But apply layout manager equals to, I'm going to change the name here. Why it is not okay? And now I need to create an instance for our adapter here. So let's do that too. Well, adapter equals to, this will be going to be furniture adapter. So, and I'm going to make another function on init data. Okay, and let's take it on the top. So as you can see here, we are done with our setup part. So we made a function to set the data. Okay, we have set our linear layout manager and horizontal manager, layout manager. We have set our layout manager, also our adapters, and all the data here. Okay, so we are ready to go. Now let's resolve this error. I'm going to import remaining branch. So r dot layout dot and nested. So let's folder dot bind get item position edge, and here let's r dot layout dot furniture folder dot. Okay, so we are done with all the setup part. Now let's set the data in our recycler view and see the output. Okay, so here I'm going to create as you can see here, we have already created init data function. So we are going to use this to set the data. So before doing that, let's get this data on our home page first. Okay, so we are not going to consume that data here, we are going to consume it in our home page. So let's remove this, and this will be going to be get suspended from. And now let's collect the data here. Okay, when it, and now let's check if it dot data dot success, then go inside this condition. And now it dot it dot data dot apply, if successful, then we are going to use the data. Okay, so we have this data here, so I am going to use for it dot, and we have here the section and the data, home data. So let me iterate it to dot. As you can see here, we have ID, category ID, means cat name, IDs, item image, product image, all these things. Let's create a mutable list, home data. This will be going to be a mutable list, and furniture model. Okay, so as you can see here, we are getting our data in a section. Okay, so let's make a check for every section. So when it dot section, and we have categories, so we deal accordingly. When we have, and if you don't want to do it like that, you can do it means you can directly loop all this data, and then that will depend upon how your data coming from the server. Okay, because I don't want to, means I want to organize these things with my own. That's why I am categorize all this in a section. Okay, because as you can see here, we are getting some data here and some section here. Okay, so if any day someone rearrange this section, then our home data will be going to be very messy. So that's why I'm going to use this way. So if we are getting the category section, this is the chip section, we will deal inside this category. Okay, so let's do it too. So yeah, so 8 dot for each, and home data dot add furniture model dot chip section. Okay, and now we need to pass our pass the product model, so chip data and image. So I'm going to pass the image chip dot product image, and we need a product name, so chip dot category name. Let's see what we got. And now here I am going to add this section first. So home data dot add, and inside that I am going to use furniture model dot header model, and inside that I am going to pass the header. Okay, so for this header I am going to use this top chair. Okay, and after that I am going to iterate all this data like this. So let's copy it from here, and I'm going to and this will be going to be, I'm going to change the name here, product, and dot is going to be price. We'll see if we get any difference inside the data, we will modify it too. And now let's submit our data to the recycler. Before that, we need to add some sliders. So let's not add right now. Let's see what we are getting here after setting the data. Okay, and after that we will set the slider data. So I'm going to bind recycler view here, recycler view not apply. Okay, so let me add a comment here, recycler. And now, so I have created instance of my adapter here, and now let's going to set it here, adapter equals to m adapter. Okay, and now it's time to set on the layout manager. So I'm going to set linear layout manager for this. Okay, and going to pass the context here. So this will be going to require context. Yeah, and now let's submit our data. So m adapter dot submit and home data. Okay, so we are done with our recycler view setup, as you can see here. So now let's run our application and let's see what we got in the output. And I know we need a little bit modification, so we will do it accordingly. So first run it, that will give us a bit motivation. And if you are new on my channel and still have not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe that. Okay, it's mandatory. And yeah, so let me show you my screen. As you can see here, let me run it. Okay, so we got our data here, and if I click, as you can see, the application got crash, and let's deal with this. So I think little bit confusion inside my Pojo class maybe, so let's resolve it. So I need to, so yeah, as you can see here, we got our data here. Okay, so we have our recycler view here, as you can see, and since we have not set the orientation, and we need to pass all this data inside our, so as you can see here, we got our data, and we set a little bit wrong parameter to our model. So if you are facing and if your application got crash, please make sure that in this chip section we have set chip.item image, and in the product name we have set cat name. Okay, I know a little bit this thing's not properly, but yeah, it's the way it is. Okay, so if you wish, you can modify it or you can go with that, doesn't matter. Okay, so and also here you need to set product image. As you can see here, we have product image, product name, and product price in the product list section. Okay, so if your application got crash, do these little bit changes. And now we need to pass all these things inside our separate model we have created for handling the orientation. Okay, orientation based layout manager. So let me show you. So as you can see here, we need to set these things inside our child recycler view model. Okay, and after that we will got our these things in a vertical manner, okay, and horizontal manner. Okay, so let's do it too. So in our home page in our home page, we need to add these in a sub home data, means sub home array. So I need to create a array for my category. So I'm going to cheap data, and this will be going to be nature model, and this will be going to be category model, category data, and inside that I'm going to add all these items. So dot shape list data, dot add. Okay, and inside that I am going to use furniture model dot child model, and inside that, so this will be going to be horizontal, so I am going to pass false for in vertical. Okay, and this will be going to be 0 span count equals to 0, and here I am going to we are doing a bit wrong, so we need to pass it inside our home data dot add. Okay, and we need to ship this data. Okay, and remove it from here, and I'm going to pass our. Okay, so yeah, we have add it here, and now let's do the same for this category. Okay, so this will be going to be category data, and let's copy this and paste it here and change, and this will be going to be true, and span count will be 2. Okay, so yeah, I think we are ready to go. Now let's run it and let's see. Yeah, so as you can see here, we got our response here. Okay, so as I told you, this will be going to be horizontal, and this will be going to be vertical. So as you can see here, we got the result as expected. Okay, I know layout will be little bit. No, it's not little bit actually. So let's rearrange our all layouts. Okay, so for this layout, so first let's remove the extra padding from this layout, and let's see. So this will be okay, but not like that. Okay, so we need to make it like this, and I think we have some extra spacing inside our home page too, so let's remove it. Yeah, so as you can see here, we got some space, and here we have add some padding as well, so let's remove it and let's run it. So yeah, we got space here, and now let's try to make the layout like this. Okay, so for the cheap section, as you can see, we are getting a very ugly layout too, so we are going to modify this layout. So the main thing here you can notice is this name, the product name will be going to be a single line, and these things will be going to be a bit bold. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to make it next line 1, and with this I'm not going to add this much padding. Okay, so it will be okay if we set 3, and I'm going to add font family for this font family, and this will be going to be semi bold. Okay, now let's run it and let's see. Okay, much better. And now as you can see here, and not so for now, let me remove this binding first, later on we will bind it. So let me add a text, any random price. Let me set the gravity center, not that center horizontal, center vertically, and the text size will be going to be 24, not that much, 16, no, 14 may be okay. And I'm also going to use this, and this will be going to be a material button. I will going to make it this will be going to be a image view, and let's set a background for this. Okay, so so we can set a background for that. So let's create a yellow background for this. Okay, so in my drawable material background. Okay, and this will be going to be shape, and here shape will be going to be rectangular, and inside that we are going to set corner radius will be maybe for now let's take it as a 10 ESP, and we are going to set the solid, and color will be going to be this yellow. Okay, so I think we have the color. Let me see. Okay, so I think this will be okay as well, so I'm going to take it from color/seed. Okay, and now let's close the bracket, and I'm going to set the background from the drawable Vatican background, and bit padding, so 5 plus TP will be okay. So I think the radius is too much, and I'm going to set tint here first at the third color white. So this will be going to be white, and also this will be going to be white, and also I'm going to take 5 STP. Maybe this will not. This is also too much. Let me refresh this, and yeah, this will be okay. And now let's take some margin from here, this much. Okay, so we made this, and now let's take the card background color. Also we need to set the, so let's take card background color, and so this will be not okay, so I need this color. So let's try a hack. Let's open bard and let's see, give me the color code. Give me the exact color code from this edit. Okay, so I think we got the color code. Let's try. So no, so it's not accurate actually, so let's adjust it manually. So this is the sea blue, and maybe this will be okay, not this much, but so maybe this will be okay, and that will be okay. And now let's take another card inside this card, and I want to set a background for that card. Okay, so I'm going to take one more card here. So material card view, and this will be going to be match parent and wrap content, and let's take another constant layout inside that. So I'm going to take match parent, this will be going to be inside that, and I'm going to take the height will be going to be this much. Also going to set the constraint. Okay, so I'm going to remove the corner radius, stroke 0 dp. Okay, I'm going to take card padding will be going to be this much, and inside that, and also we need a circle for this image view, so let's create that too. So circle background, and in this case this will be going to be a bit grayish, maybe. Let's see, dark gray for now. And also we are going to set this 100 to get a circle. Okay, and let's set the background here. So background will be circle. Okay, and this will be going to be, let me set tint first. So tint will be going to be white, maybe. Actually it's a filled heart icon. So okay, and the tint will be going to be dark gray, and this will be going to be a bit lighter. So let's set it manually. Hashtag Shiva. Okay, this much will be okay. Let's refresh it and let's see. Yeah, so that will be okay, but the size of the heart is bit larger, so let me for 15 and 15. Okay, not okay, so I'm going to add a bit padding here. So 10 dp, no, it's, yeah, so 5 dp will be okay. It's looking amazing. Yeah, so let's run it one more time, and let's remove the static text and set our product ID here. And also we need to set a text color for this as well. So this will be going to be even, and bit darker. And let's do it now. Let's run it and let's see, much better. But in our case we need a transparent image for this, and this will be going to be as you can see here, it's not looking exactly like that, as you can see. So this will be going to be a bit smaller, and for this we need to use, let me correct it. Okay, so I think we are done with this video. This is already a very long video, so we have set up everything, and we need to just design our home layout. As you can see, it's looking very ugly, so we will cover this in a separate video. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're new on my channel, please consider to subscribe my channel, and also don't forget to press the bell icon, so whenever I upload any video on my channel, you will get notified. And also I have created a WhatsApp channel. If you wish, you can join to get updated from my channel. So thank you so much. Bye bye.